What's up everyone, welcome to Jimmy Online. My name is Rodrigo Benavides. So I'll be with you guys for the next 5 or 6 minutes. So don't stop and stick to the program and let's start learning JavaScript. Alright then, in JavaScript we have two non-values that indicate the missing of information. It is undefined and null. Now let's check the difference between them. Undefined means no value, meaning that we're gonna have this when we create a new variable to which we haven't assigned any value. This is one case. We will also have undefined when we have missing parameters in a function. And we will also have an undefined value when we don't return anything in a function. So implicitly, the functions in JavaScript will be returning undefined. Okay? So null, on the other hand, means no object. And we have to understand that the actual difference between these two is that a null we use when we want to explicitly tell that the variable is gonna be empty and this value is gonna be null. Okay, but if we never assigned any value to the value is gonna be by default undefined. So as for this, we can maybe understand that the type of undefined is undefined and the type of null is gonna be an object, because still it is an object what we are passing to this to the value of a variable. So let's check some examples in the computer, in the code, but basically this is the difference. Alright guys, now let us check what are the occurrences of undefined in JavaScript. We have written 4 cases where we're gonna face this undefined primitive type of JavaScript. So in the case 1, we have an uninitialized variable. Here we have created the variable, my variable, which we are later printing here. If you notice, we are not assigning any value to it. It is just declared. Now, in the second case, we are facing the missing parameters are undefined. So this case means that whenever we have a function here, and then we are expecting to get a parameter from here, if we never pass it, the result is gonna be that this parameter is gonna be undefined as a default. So in the third case, we are reading an unexistent property of an object. So this object right here has only one property, the property named as A. And in the following line, we are trying to read the property B, which is never defined. So let's see what happens in that case. And then finally, in the fourth case, we have the situation when we have a function, even when this function never returns anything, JavaScript is implicitly returning an undefined value. So let's see what happens. Let me run it. And here we go. So here we have that in the case 1, we are printing an undefined value because it was declared, but never assigned any value to it. So second case, missing parameters. We are printing a parameter that was never passed. Now, in the third case, we are reading an unexistent property of an object. And as a result, we have an undefined value. Then in the fourth case, we can see here that this function is not returning anything. As a result of that, we have an undefined value here. So here we have it. Alright guys, now we have the occurrences of null. Okay, so we have 3 cases. For the first one, we are getting the prototype of object prototype, having as a result the last element in the prototype chain. So here we're going to print that value, and let's see if it is null or not. Now in the second case, we are executing the method exec from the regular expression here. And let's see, since this is not matching this string, what is the result? This is actually the exec will return the array that is matching or null. So I'm telling you the answer in that case. So in the third case, if we explicitly assign a null value, because we'll be doing that very often, then we're gonna have a null occurrence. All right, so let us run it here, and here we have it. We are getting null for the three cases. All right then. So now let us check what is the actual type of each of these non-values in JavaScript. So in the first line, well, in the second line, I have declared a variable, the test variable. In the third line, I'm declaring and assigning a null value for the null test variable. So let us print what is actually the type of these two variables. But as you may be wondering, for the test variable, which has a value of undefined, the type of that is going to be undefined. And for the second variable, it's going to be an object, because null is an object. So let us run it and let's see if it is true. And then here we have it. So remember, for undefined value, the type of it is going to be an undefined, because this is a primitive value in JavaScript. For null, we're going to have a type of object. Null is actually an object, and it means that we have an empty object actually. Alright guys, that it is for today. I really hope that you liked it. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And well, see you guys in the next chapter. In the next chapter, we'll be probably covering some JavaScript specials, so do not miss it. Any comment, anything, if you consider that the audio improved now that I have it right here in front of my mouth, this little tiny microphone, please let me know. And if you have any questions or any suggestion from for the chapters, also let me know. So thank you guys for watching again, and see you around. You know what? I feel like an artist with my microphone right here. It's like I'm singing or